Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys can see, I'm 9-1 in the Grand Challenge and actually managed to get to the 9 wins with Lockbait Inferno Tower. And that's also the goal of today's episode, trying to get to the 12 wins with Lockbait Inferno Tower, seeing if we're able to just see if it's still good. Is Lockbait still good, guys? Let's see in today's episode. So it's definitely really interesting just because normally it was played with, way back was played with Knight and then Tornado. But actually, or also Inferno Tower actually, way back Knight and Inferno Tower, but this time definitely Valkyrie is better just because of the Royal Hawks. And also in the previous meta it used to be played with Tesla, but since the Tesla got nerfed, I definitely think Inferno Tower is better. So it's actually really interesting, guys. Also, of course, you can put for example Tornado, for example, I don't know, maybe even a Tombstone. But in my opinion, this is best variation just because Inferno Tower is actually pretty consistent against beatdown decks such as a Golem, such as Lava Hound. And for example, Tombstone isn't, especially if they have a poison. Poison just gets so much value in this matchup. So definitely really interesting. I'm definitely really excited just because most of you guys, or maybe all of you guys watching actually know that I love Lockbait. I used to play it in so many different tournaments. Actually won, for example, King's Cup 2 using the Lockbait with Knight and Tornado. So definitely really excited for this episode, and I would say let's hop into the first match, guys. So 9-1 in Grand Challenge, we can lose one match, but of course we need to win 3 matches to complete it. And of course, if we lose twice, we are out of the Grand Challenge. So let's give it a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So usually in this starting hand, I would just start off with a Princess passive. It forces out the opponent to either respond with, for example, Spell, or in this case, he will split his Zappies. So I think I would just lock the Zappies and the tower to cycle back to my Valkyrie, and of course also get some chip damage. This way also the Princess can actually two-shot the Zappies. So it looks like he does go with his Bandit. I'll actually go with my Valkyrie. Unfortunately, the Bandit is still able to kill the Princess. So he has Bandit, he has Zappies, which basically tells me that he most likely has P.E.K.K.A. There go. He also has the Inferno, or the Flying Machine. So let's actually go with the Ice Spirit over here, guys. Let's try to go with the Ice Spirit to retarget the Flying Machine onto our Goblin Gang. I actually split it. So let's go with the Goblin Barrel. He actually does have the lock, and I was hoping that he actually had Zap, because usually this deck has Zap, but him having the lock is actually super tough, guys. Flying Machine in Lockbait matchups gets so much value because we can't Fireball it. Of course, we could Rocket it, but that's a 6-for-4 trade, which is, basically not worth it at all. So let's actually support it with the Goblin Gang. Let's see if he will go with his Fireball, or maybe he can actually go with the E-Wiz, I think. Yeah, there you go. There's the E-Wiz. So the E-Wiz will definitely die to the Valkyrie, I hope. No, the Zappies actually stunned it. That the E-Wiz didn't die. So I will actually go with the Ice Spirit to negate that hit. And right now he actually played a really good Bandit into our Inferno Tower. And unfortunately the Zappy is still alive. So the Inferno Tower will not be able to kill the Bandit. But hopefully by the time the Inferno Tower dies, the Bandit will already be dead from the tower. So let's actually go with a Valkyrie over here, guys. He does go with his Battle Ram and a Flying Machine. Really well playing his part. Valkyrie is definitely really tanky, so that should be able to kill it. But the Flying Machine is still alive. Let's actually go with a Goblin Gang to the side. And wow, this is a super tough matchup, guys. He can definitely go with a Bandit whenever we use the Valkyrie, for example, to defend his Battle Ram. And since he has a lock, it's really hard for us to deal damage. And as I said, Flying Machine is super annoying against Lockbait. But let's see if we're able to win. So far, we're actually are winning. He actually dealt more damage to the left side, so we might see him switch lanes. I'll actually throw a Tricky Barrel here, trying to trick him with the look. If he misses the look, that would be awesome. Looks like he doesn't. Looks like he will be able to kill all of that, so that's really well played on his part. I will go with a look on the right side to actually cycle. I will go with a Valkyrie over here. So if he goes with his Battle Ram, I'll try to defend it with Inferno Tower. Yeah, there you go. There's his Battle Ram. So I'll actually go with Inferno Tower. I think we outcycled his lock right now. I'm not sure how quick he cycles, but I think we outcycled his lock. So let's see. There you go. There's the Fireball. So that's pretty good for us. Let's go with the Princess to the side to help kill the Barbarians. Hopefully the tower will actually not take too much damage. Looks like he does go with his Flying Machine again. I'll go with Valkyrie. I will go with Goblin Gang. I will probably go with a Barrel right now since he used the lock. So I will go with a Barrel right now. And I think we actually are able to get some chip damage here. Looks like he does go with Zappies. But as you guys see, the Goblins are able to connect to the tower. So we are able to bring down the tower to 1700 exactly with the help of the lock. Let's go with Princess to the side. I think I will just go with... No, I will just go with a Valkyrie over here. And then I think I will pressure with Goblin Gang, and I might go with a Barrel if he uses the lock. If not, he will probably go with his Electro Wizard right now. Let's see what he does. Looks like he does go with Electro Wizard. I'll go with a Goblin Barrel to the back, and let's see what he decides to do. So looks like he does hit the... Oh no, he actually missed the lock. One of the Goblins actually get a hit. And even that one-step Goblin, even that one Goblin stepping the tower is huge. Just because it's all about chip damage, especially with Lockbait, against a tough matchup. So let's go with a Princess here. Let's again go with Lock, especially to get damage, but also to cycle. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel. I think I should have actually thrown it to the tower, knowing that we outcycled his Lock. That was actually a really bad barrel. I'm leaking a little bit of elixir. Let's go with Goblin Gang to the side. I will actually cycle with my Inferno Tower, and then I'll have my Valkyrie ready for his Bandit. So let's see, guys. He does go with his bandit again. I'll actually let this be, and then I'll Valkyrie on top of the Electro Wizard. So it looks like the Inferno Tower is actually locked on the flying machine. Was actually able to kill it. Let's go with Princess. Let's go with Goblin Barrel. Let's also lock this away. Hopefully be able to kill all the Zeppies there. Looks like he again missed the lock, and that's actually really good for us. He's forced to go with Electro Wizard. The Goblins are actually able to deal quite a lot of damage to his Electro Wizard. Let's see what he drops right now. He will go with his Battle Ram. I'll actually go with Ice Spirit to make sure the Battle Ram doesn't connect. I will go with Inferno Tower over here to try to kill the Flying Machine. As said, Flying Machine is really annoying in this matchup, so definitely needed to go with the Inferno Tower there. He does go with Zeppies, but again, I would just go with a lock to cycle. Also deal some damage. I'm not sure if we're able to like outcycle his lock in this situation. He actually predicted the Princess at the bridge. I was thinking to go with a like Princess at the bridge, but he actually expected it, looks like. I'll go with the Valkyrie. No, looks like the Valkyrie actually was lagging, but looks like it didn't really matter just because like the Valkyrie still dropped luckily. So I'm thinking what to do right now. I will actually throw a Tricky Barrel like this. We haven't really switched up the placement yet. Then I will go with a lock, and I'll actually go with a Princess up high, trying to get some chip damage. Spear Goblins actually connect. Princess also connect. He's forced to go with his lock, and I'm thinking about either rocket cycling, but that's really risky, or just like play it safe, trying to outcycle him. So he did use the Fireball. Or I think he didn't choose the Fireball. So we can actually try to trick his Fireball with the Goblin Barrel like this. Let's go with a lock. Let's see if he used the Fireball. Looks like he didn't, but one of the Step Goblins is able to lock on. He does go with a Fireball offensive. Let's actually go with a Princess over here. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Valkyrie. And let's see if we're able to, looks like he does go with a lock offensive. So he's trying to, like, kind of getting desperate just because, like, he knows that he has to get damage right now. But look at the one-step Goblin. Brings it into rocket range, so we can just go with a rocket. Ice Spirit on defense for the bandit, and that should be GG. As you can see, rocket will be able to finish off the right side tower. So that was actually a really long game, guys. Only 35 seconds left into overtime. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate, and let's give him the thumbs up. So as you guys can see, like, there was definitely a tough matchup. He had lock, which of course is super good against lock bait, like to counter the barrel. Then he had Flying Machine, which gets a lot of value. Of course, Ewis in some situations as well. But the key point was just, in my opinion, like outcycling his lock, like getting chip damage with the barrel. Sometimes the Princess at the bridge, but in this matchup I didn't even drop it that much just because he has units like a bandit, which like gets a lot of value. I rather place my Princess defensive in this matchup, and then the lock, of course, like chipping away, killing the Zeppies, or dealing damage to the Zeppies. So that was definitely a key factor, and in my opinion that won us the game, so definitely really cool. And also the Inferno Tower actually got quite a lot of value in this matchup, like killing the Flying Machine. As said, like, it's really annoying. So definitely Inferno Tower was yeah, kind of MVP on defense. Looks like we do have the crown chest. Let's open the crown chest real quick. Last time I opened the crown chest in a video, I actually got a legendary. Looks like this time we get an epic one prince. That's pretty cool. So that's actually awesome, guys. 10-1 in the grand challenge. Hopefully we're able to just win 3 matches like in a row into this in today's episode to try to get to the 12 wins. So I would say let's jump into the second match, guys. Looks like searching for our opponent takes a while, so I would just edit it out when we find the match. Okay, guys, looks like we found the second match. Looks like we're facing a Japanese player. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So this time we do start off with the Goblin Barrel, also with the Ice Spirit. With this starting hand, I usually just start off with the Ice Spirit at the bridge. I might throw a Goblin Barrel to see if he has a lock, to see if he, like, what he responds with it. Looks like he goes with the Ice Golem, so I would just throw a Goblin Barrel right now. Let's see if he has a lock. Let's see if he has. Looks like he actually has 3 Musketeers. So I'll actually rocket his Elixir Collector, and then I guess I would just lock his Ice Golem and the Goblin Gang as well. So this is probably 3 Musketeers, which is like a pretty good matchup for us, especially because he doesn't have the lock. But since he has the main horde, and we don't really have anything like besides the Princess and the Ice Spirit to deal with it, we definitely need to watch out with the Princess. Like, we can't use the Princess, for example, right now at the bridge. Then he will just go with a minor main horde, and it's super tough for us to deal with that. So we definitely need to watch out with cycling our Princess, as I said. So let's go with a Valkyrie in the back, guys. He might go with 3 Musketeers up high. That would be a really aggressive play, but he might do that since the rocket is out of cycle, and I just used my Valkyrie. There you go. There is it, like the 3 Musketeers. I'll actually cycle back to my rocket. Hopefully I didn't miss the Muskies. Looks like I didn't, luckily. I thought I missed 2 of them, but I think they walked a little bit forward, so we were able to cycle back to the rocket, but this does allow him to go with a Collector. Spear Goblins do get a little bit of chip damage, which is always nice, of course. So let's see if he goes with his Collector. If he does, I might go with a barrel towards the Collector and then a prediction lock for his Goblin Gang. But let's see what our opponent does. So as I said, like, we know that he has main horde, so we do need to watch out with placing the Princess. But I think right now I'm kind of forced to cycle with it. I might actually go with like a Valkyrie, Ice Spirit, Goblin Gang push, and then throw a barrel to his Collector. So let's actually go with Valkyrie. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Go with a Goblin Gang to protect the Princess, and then I'll throw the Goblin Barrel like here. He might zap actually the Princess, but let's see what he does. So he might go with, no, he actually does go with his main horde. We actually cycle back to Princess, but still the old Princess gets a lot of value. Actually hit a few minions, so I don't think we have to worry about the minions at all. Valkyrie actually gets 2 swings on the tower, so right now we're definitely going for the right side tower since we dealt more damage to the right side tower. So let's see, guys. I guess I would just go with a Princess in the back to cycle, and I might actually again go with Valkyrie Goblin gang. So it looks like he does actually go with his Bedram in the back. I'll actually go with my Valkyrie here. I think he will split his Musketeers, so we definitely need to watch out for that. I'll actually rocket this one, and then I will try to protect my princess. Let's go with Goblin gang. Let's actually lock the left side. I definitely don't want to take too much damage from that muskie there. Let's go with a Goblin barrel. I think he will probably go with his Goblin gang, but I think that's fine. We should be able to still get at least a few goblins like hitting the tower. Looks like we are able to get that. Brings down the tower to 1795. So let's go with a princess again, guys. Right now we kind of fixed our cycle since we have Valkyrie and then Goblin gang next card. Actually, I will go with Inferno tower to defend this Bedram. And let's see if we're able to punish him. So he might go again with 3 musketeers. Looks like he actually decides to go with his Miner. So actually the Ice Spirit with the help of the Inferno Tower is able to completely counter that. Let's actually go with a lock over here. Musketeer is getting a ton of value. That was actually really unfortunate. Not the best play on my part, but I can just go with a Princess and then Ice Spirit for the left side. Looks like he does go with his gang, so I'm forced to go with Valkyrie over here while playing his part. Let's go with a Goblin gang to support the Valkyrie, and I think I will send the Goblin Barrel to the right side, but it depends on like how he counters this. So I'll actually send the Goblin Barrel over here, and then I'll actually go with a Princess to the side to counter the main horde. Of course, I don't want to have minions on my tower. So in this situation, he only had the Ice Golem to block one of the Goblins. So the rest of the Goblins are actually able to get quite a lot of chip damage. Brings down the tower to 1300 HP. He's actually playing this pretty well so far. Let's go with the Ice Spirit to block this. Let's then go with a Valkyrie. And let's see if he goes with Muskies. Looks like he does go with Muskies. Let's go with a Rocket. Maybe Rocket wasn't needed. Maybe it was a bad Rocket. But this case, like, we do protect the Princess. He's forced to go with a Zap. And I think I will go with a Barrel. And then a prediction lock for his gang. Knowing that he has a gang in cycle. Let's see if it actually pays up. Looks like he does go with a gang. So the prediction was pretty good, guys. Look at the step. Goblins are able to connect to the tower. And I think this is actually Rocket range. Yeah, that's definitely Rocket range. Ice Spirit to cycle back to the Rocket. And the Rocket will be able to finish off the right side tower. So that was definitely a good game. As I said, I had a pretty good matchup. I don't think I made any mistakes. Maybe that one time, like when he dropped 3 Musketeers in the bridge, I tried to counter it with a Valkyrie. And then I also dropped the Goblin gang behind it. Maybe I shouldn't drop like the Goblin gang behind it since the 3 Musketeers got so much value, but I don't think it mattered in this matchup just because the Princess gets so much value. The Princess placements are definitely key, especially like if he for example goes with a main horde and then tries to predict your Princess. Try to switch up your Princess placement in this kind of matchup, but I think he played it pretty well, and I think we also didn't really make any big mistakes. We were able to win it by pretty far. I think both towers were like 1800 HP, so that's actually pretty cool, guys. 11-1 in the Grand Challenge, and so far looking like Lockbait is still good. Like Lockbait is still alive, guys, so that's actually awesome. Hopefully we're able to get that 12-1. That will be awesome. The only matchup I lost like in this Grand Challenge with Lock by the Inferno Tower was against Giant, Prince, Royal Ghost, Triple Spell, so Lock, Poison, and Zap, and then also Magic Archer. Magic Archer was so annoying just because, of course, like it's the same with Flying Machine. We can't really rocket it, we can't really deal with it. I mean, I could, for example, throw a Goblin Barrel to it, but it wouldn't make any sense. So it looks like our opponent starts off with a Hunter and Skeleton, so that looks like our deck we actually shared, like the 3 Musketeers with Valkyrie. So let's actually go with Ice Spirit to the side, trying to kill his Hunter over here. Looks like we are able to negate all the hits, so that's pretty good for us. Let's go with the Inferno Tower, trying to kill the Ice Golem. And then also killing the Valkyrie. He might split 3 Musketeers right now. Looks like he actually goes with a Fireball. Interesting Fireball. So Fireball is out of cycle, Valkyrie is out of cycle, but he does have the lock in cycle, I believe. I don't think he actually went with a lock for the Goblin Barrel. So I would just go with the Goblin Gang offensive. Let's see if he actually uses the lock over here. No, looks like he's actually going with his Hunter. So I would just go with a lock to finish off the Hunter, and let's see if he actually has the normal Hawk or actually the Royal Hawks. I am assuming that he has Royal Hawks, but let's see, guys. Let's throw a Goblin Barrel. I'm actually throwing the Goblin Barrel like this just because he might miss one of the Goblins if he drops his lock like straight on the tower. So it looks like he does go with his lock there, and I'm thinking about going with the Goblin Gang in this side. This way he can't go with and the Ice Golem like left side and the Valkyrie here. So I'll actually go with the Goblin Gang. If he goes with a Valkyrie on the left side, our Valkyrie on the on the right side, our Valkyrie on the left side might be able to actually get to the tower. So I'll actually go with a Princess over here, guys, to try to like kill the Valkyrie, like help dealing damage to the Valkyrie. This way, hopefully, we don't take too much damage from that. I think we outcycled his lock, but I'm not sure. Definitely because his cycle's pretty cheap. Let's see if we did. So it looks like he does go with a Hunter. Perfect time Hunter by them, by him. Like well played. I mean. Looks like he is able to fully counter the Goblin Barrel. So let's see, guys. Let's go with a lock for his Hunter. Also trying to go with the Ice Spirit just because I don't want to take too many Hunter hits. So let's go with the Ice Spirit right now. I know that the Ice Spirit will die, but this way we don't take any hits. So let's go with the Goblin Gang. He does go with his Musketeers. So I'll actually go with a Princess, and then I guess I will just rocket the right side. He'll probably expect me to go with Valkyrie right side. So I'll actually keep the Valkyrie for his Royal Hawks. Let's see if he goes with Royal Hawks left side. No, looks like he actually splits them, so that's an interesting play. Let's go with lock, let's go with Ice Spirit, and let's then go with a Goblin Gang. Definitely don't want to take too much hits from those Royal Hawks. So a really tough matchup, guys. He has the Hunter, which can counter the barrel. He has the Lock, Fireball, and even the Valkyrie, like a perfect timed Valkyrie can also counter the barrel. So a really tough matchup. I think we might actually end up rocket cycling, but it's just so tough in this matchup. Let's go with the Goblin barrel. I'll actually set up my Inferno tower on the left side. Looks like he does go with Skeleton, so he's actually able to activate the King tower here. Really well played on his part. Our opponent is playing this perfect so far. Let's go with the Ice Spirit on the left side. Let's see if the Inferno tower is actually able to kill that. Let's go with the Princess up high, trying to get some chip damage. Looks like he does go with a Valkyrie, so he might have expected it actually, but let's go with a look for the Hunter. Hopefully the Inferno tower and the tower are able to counter it. So let's actually go with another Inferno tower, guys. Let's see. Looks like he does go with his Royal Hawks. I'll actually go with a Valkyrie, trying to hit all of them. Then I'll go with the Ice Spirit like this, hopefully freezing all of them. So looks like we are able to negate all the damage there. And so far we're not looking that bad, but as said, like he has so many counters to the Goblin barrel, especially now that he activated the King tower. Let's actually go with a look over here. Let's see, let's throw a barrel, and let's then go with a Valkyrie. Looks like the Musketeers are still able to lock on. Really bad timing on the Valkyrie. Looks like he does go with his lock on the left side. Let's go with the Goblin Gang to apply pressure, but again, like he has Valkyrie, he has Skeletons. Just so many answers, he'll probably go with a Valkyrie. There you go, there's the Valkyrie. Let's go with the Inferno Tower anyways. And let's see if we're somehow able to win this matchup, guys. I don't think so, but let's go with the Ice Spirit here. Let's go with the Princess to try to get like splash damage on all those Royal Hawks. Let's go with the Hunter as well. I'll actually go with a look over here, trying to not let the Hunter get a hit. Hopefully, looks like it wasn't able to get a hit, so that's good for us. Let's go with Rocket over here, guys. And wow, such a tough matchup. 2 minutes left into overtime, so I'm not sure if we should go for a draw in this situation or actually should try to go for the win. Don't think we can really get the win, actually. Let's go with Goblin Gang. Was leaking a little bit of elixir. Let's go with Ice Spirit to the side. So let's actually go with a Princess as well. He might expect... No, he actually goes with his Royal Hawks like this. If he goes with a Fireball, I will definitely go with a Valkyrie. Looks like he does go with a Fireball. He's able to hit the Valkyrie, but I just don't want to get too much hits from the Royal Hawks. So down to 925 HP. As said, like we can't really... Okay, I would just try to, like, I'm risking it all right now, guys. I'll actually go with a Rocket and then Tricky Barrel. Let's see if he misses it. Looks like he does miss one of the Goblins, so I'll actually take the damage on the left side. Then I'll go with a Princess and a look for the right side Musketeers, and then hopefully we're able to counter the rocks as good as possible. So let's go with a Valkyrie here. Let's actually go with a Goblin Gang on this side. So he definitely goes with a Fireball. Really good Fireball on the right side. So we were able to, like, negate most of the damage, but still a lot of damage, down to 430 HP. So let's see, guys. I'll probably go with another Rocket, Tricky Barrel. Let's actually throw it this time like in front of the tower. Let's see if he actually misses it, or let's see if he uses the lock. So it looks like he does use the lock while playing his part. Let's actually go with Inferno Tower, and I think this is a good game, guys, just because we don't have any elixir. We just threw 9 elixir and he countered it with 2. So let's go with a Valkyrie here. Let's go with the Ice Spirit for this side, and I think this is a good game, guys. Let's see if the Royal Hawks are actually able to connect to the tower. Looks like he expected a Prince at the bridge with the Valkyrie while playing his part. Let's actually go with another Tricky Barrel. Hopefully we're able to somehow connect to the tower, but he will probably see it. There you go, there's the lock, and he already cycled back to Fireball. So really unfortunate, definitely really well played on his part. Like he had perfect placements on the Skeletons, Hunter, still able to bring down the left side tower quite close, like 679 HP. Definitely not bad, but this was, yeah, almost impossible. As said, like he can time the Hunter perfectly. He has the Fireball if needed, he has the lock, and then of course also the Valkyrie and the Hunter, like as I said. So 11-2 in the Grand Challenge right now, guys. So that was definitely tricky matchup. So as I said, like he had a ton of answers to our lockbait, and of course the Fireball on offense. Like it's also pretty hard for us to stop the Royal Hawks, but it's not over yet, guys. 11-2 as I just said. So hopefully we are able to complete the Grand Challenge. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So we start off with Ice Spirit, Goblin Barrel, Lock, Gang. Next card, Inferno Tower. I'll just start off with Ice Spirit at the bridge. Let's see what he drops. So he does go with Bats. Bats probably means that he also has like some kind of Royal Hawks deck. Hopefully not with Mega Knight. Looks like he does go with a Goblin Gang. Looks like he also has a Veteran, so this might actually be Giant 3 Musketeers. Well, that would actually be crazy if he has Giant 3 Musketeers in like for a 12-win match. That's actually crazy. But it looks like he probably will pump up then if he has Giant 3 Musketeers. Let's actually go with Prince in the back, guys. Let's see what he drops. Looks like he does pump up, so we can actually go with a Rocket right now. In this matchup, again, we have to watch out with using the Princess. Actually pretty stupid of me using the Princess right here, because if our opponent is smart, he would just go with a Giant and then a main horde like behind it, and we don't really have anything to counter that at all. Let's see if he goes with his Giant. There you go, there's the Giant, and he'll probably send the main horde right now. There you go, there's the main horde. Really well playing his part. He actually has the Zap ready as well, so he will just zap this. I'm actually forced to go with a Gang to the side, trying to pull like most of the minions, and we actually take a ton of damage here, guys. I'll actually go with my Princess to the side, but this will probably be towered down just because the bats are there. Giant is still there, so that's definitely really well played on his part. A really big mistake on my part, like using the Princess. As I said, like I realized it when I dropped it, saying like he will probably just go with a Giant main or that bridge, and we have nothing to counter that at all right now. So I'll actually go with a Goblin Barrel right here and then probably go with a Prediction Lock, knowing that he has Goblin Gang in cycle. So let's actually go with a Lock right now. Let's see if he actually, wow, he actually tried to kill the Princess with the Lock. So we were able to like predict his Goblin Gang, not on the Goblin Barrel, but actually on the Princess. So that's really good for us. Again, we do need to watch out with using the Princess, like if he goes with his Minion Horde behind this. So he might go with Minion Horde behind this, but we did cycle back to another Princess. Hopefully our Princess stays alive. No, looks like it actually does die, so that's unfortunate. Let's probably follow this up with a Goblin Gang. Might be a bit too aggressive, but I can send the Goblin Barrel to his Collector. So let's see, guys. So our left side tower is definitely not down yet, since he only has a Zap as a big spell. Like this Giant 3 Musketeers deck only has a Zap as a big spell. So I guess I would just cycle with my Lock over here. I'll actually set up an Inferno tower in the middle already. Look at the damage we dealt to the King tower. That's insane, guys. Let's actually probably go with a Valkyrie for his 2 Musketeers on the left side. Let's go with a Valkyrie right now. Let's have the Princess ready. Looks like he does go with his gang, so let's actually go with an Ice Spirit over here. Looks like the Ice Spirit might be able to hit the minions. No, looks like it wasn't able to. And wow, look at this, guys. A ton of damage. I'm forced to go with Inferno Tower to tank. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. Musketeer actually died to the Inferno Tower. Well, that was actually a pretty good Inferno Tower. Let's go with Valkyrie. Luckily, the Princess was able to defend the right side tower. And wow, he's actually going with his Battle Ram as well, guys. Let's actually go with a Lock over here. And I'm probably forced to go with Defensive Barrel. Maybe I should have sent my... Oh no, maybe I should have, oh no, he actually took the tower. I should have not dropped my barrel. I should have went with the Princess, and this is super close, guys. Only 203 HP left, and I think this is actually a good game for him. But look at the Valkyrie on the King Tower. Let's actually go with Valkyrie here. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Let's see if he goes with his Mean Horde. Let's actually go with a barrel over here, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's actually go with a Lock to defend his Giant. And he's playing this super well, guys. Look at the Goblins on the King Tower. Right now, we just need a Rocket. Let's go with a Rocket, hopefully as soon as possible. I'm spamming it right now. Let's go with a Rocket. Let's go with Ice Spirit in the middle. He might go with a Zap, but I think this is a good game. Let's see. Oh, wow, so close. 203 HP, and we were able to complete the Grand Challenge. So this actually was a pretty good matchup for me. Like Lockbait, since he doesn't have like a Zap to kill our Princess. And we have the Inferno Tower for the Giant, of course. But it was just super tough, just because the Mean Horde gets so much value, since we don't have anything to take it down except for Ice Spirit and then like the Princess shot to kill it. So he played it super well. Also, the bets are quite annoying since we don't have a Zap, so definitely well playing his part. So crazy episode, guys. Actually a really long episode, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We were able to complete the Grand Challenge, so that's awesome, guys. Let's hop into the chest opening, and that will be the episode. So of course we start off the chest opening with 22k gold, which is always nice. We get an Elixir Collector, we get some Mean Horde, we get Dark Prince, Barbarian, Royal Recruits, Giant Snowball, Skeleton Barrel, actually some Royal Hawks, which is nice. I don't have it maxed yet. Elite Barbarians, Goblins, 5 Executioners, and looks like unfortunately we don't get a Legendary. We do get 5 Bowlers, and then next card will be a rare 84 Mini P.E.K.K.A. So that's actually a pretty good chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. So looks like we are able to get to the 12 wins with Lockbait Inferno Tower. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, as I just said. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.